for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. Drake Hawkins again, and we're playing some more Myth of Empires. Hope you guys are continuing to enjoy the series here. We are going to be doing quite a few things today. Two goals: do some farming here, or finish off some farming. I guess we got some harvest to do, and we also Eli's going to be joining us in a few minutes, and we're going to go to the range test and test location there and figure out where our central point for our build is going to be. We're going to start putting down the marker, or replacing the guild marker. We're going to move it to its new location, and it'll be more central in the valley. It should cover all the way from this edge of the field all the way out to where that big tree is, and part of the way, hopefully part of the way to Max's place, but that'll take a few levels of development. So I have a lovely new iron hoe that Eli's made for us. It's amazing. Well, it's less amazing than it was originally. 49,905 durability. Incredible. It's got 60 collection versus the 30 of the bronze hoe, so it is crazy good. It actually produces 50%. The cursed guild marker has been destroyed. Oh no. It actually produces 50% more proficiency. County guards is hostile to the magistrate guild. Really? Alright then. Something going on. Oh, our bunnies are probably all starved off, aren't they? There's only a single set of bunnies left. Well, we'll have to feed them and deal with that later. I don't know why it's so low, but probably because I fed them crap. Anyways, I was off doing other stuff at the outpost, as you remember from the last episode. I'm just going to top up right now at proficiency level. Let's see, I got 5 points in the planting, and I'm actually got the proficiency buff on, so I got to stop wasting time here. We got 78% on that one and 52% on that one, bringing us 130% total proficiency gain, which is pretty fantastic. And our planting right now should be giving me about 80 proficiency per piece, so 524 level, and then you click on planting, so level 524, and we got proficiency to the next level. It's 1247 total needed. We're at 413, so if we have 413 right now, I'm just curious what we get per hit. So let's do that and check it. Really curious. That's 496 minus the 413 I had. Nope, 496 minus 413. I'm trying to do some awesome math. That's not working. Why? 496 minus 413. Jeepers. 83 points of proficiency each. So yeah, we'll crank through this in no time. Let's finish off this last point of proficiency, because there's a new couple skills we're going to get here, and I haven't shown any of the skill upgrades lately. There's absolutely no point in hoeing the ground right now. This turf does not need to be hoed right now. There we go. Proficiency level for planting is 525. The reason I wanted to do that is so that we can go into our talent tree here, and we get our new set of talents right at 525. So this one is Breeding Expert 2. Gain 100% more seeds when collecting common seed. Amazing. And Attentive Planting. So this is gain 100% more crops. And this one is there's a chance to acquire 3 times seeds when collecting from low quality seeds. That's awesome. There's also this one is gain 100% more seeds. So I'm wondering if this stacks or what it does. But we're going to go. We got some peas harvestable here. And we have a bunch of low quality flax here that are all at a perfect harvest. Let me see what the field is. Where can I? There we go. Yeah, the field's full of food. That's great. So we got a lot of harvesting to do here. And then in the backside here, we're not quite ready. We're actually only at like 69, 70%. 69% on common flax there. We've got a few, I think I had 7 seeds. Yeah, 7 seeds on the high quality flax, and they're at 32%. So we're going to go ahead and collect here, see what we get for proficiencies on that. I'm curious. Actually, quite curious. Let's write that one down as well. 173. And gather one of those. I'm pretty sure it's consistent no matter what. Like, it's not like a range of something plus this. Oh, that's very low. That's amazingly low. 187. That's only 15 points. It's 14 points. That's alright. It's just picking the stuff up, right? So we're getting seeds A lot of seeds here, good. That's excellent. So let's go ahead and harvest these. Oh, there you go. It's not 6 seeds, that's 2 per grab. There's no way the NPCs come anywhere near close to that amount, so. There we go. And we're getting some common seeds from this. We should come out of this with a ton of common flax seed. We need common flax for the next set of tailoring supplies, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll harvest all of this, and we'll give a tally of what we gathered from these fields. So this field is full, that field is full, and the one over there has, I think, 6 or 8 spots that aren't full. So we're about 150 seeds planted. 145 to 150 seeds were planted to put this all together. So see how much this gives us, and I'll probably get very, very full of materials, so be back with you in just a moment. Okay, just finishing it up here. We should have been stuffing it all in the box here. So that's all 3 of the common, all 3 of the low quality flax fields harvested. We have 3,864 low quality flax. We had about 130, 140 common seed, low quality seed when we planted. We came out with 94 common flax seeds and 234 low quality flax seeds. So yay. Also, I've been told, I think Nitra was the one that told me, he and his buddy are going to join us on the server. They're going to migrate over to the server. That if I harvest this, if I do enough damage, it's piercing damage. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. So I'm told that this adds unspent fertilizer. Look at that. He's right. Look at that. So you hit him hard enough, basically. You can mouse over it and do this. And go, where is it? There you go, and hit this and destroy. That does not add any fertilizer to it. If I smash this thing, though, look at that. It adds a bit of all the fertilizers. So go through and smack it to bits. Do I get one-handed skill smashing these plants? Because if that's the case, I have found my favorite new way to level. Probably not. I'm probably just wasting my tool. I don't seem to be getting any proficiency in one-handed weapons. That's too bad. Practice on the wheat. On the flax. Alright, I'm going to harvest all this stuff. I don't know what tool would be the best choice. Let's see. That was see if what the axe does for damage. 44. How about the hammer? Just pulverize it into the ground. 37. Alright, the sword. 93. Alright. And the sickle, which one would think would be good for harvesting these things? Apparently not. Nope. That's not a thing. We could try the butcher's knife. Might as well. For science, 40 something. So far the sword is exorbitantly higher than anything else. And let's try the hoe. Maybe it's specially built for this. Nope, it is the worst. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's totally the worst. Okay. So wait a second. Did that just... No. I was going to say, did it just like one-shot it because it's the hoe? But that's not the case. Okay, so get a sword and smash them. I don't know that this is particularly effective or necessary, but look, some of them are going to dissolve back into the ground. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. They're all dissolving back. So yeah, I should be harvesting them as I go if I want to do this. I should harvest a few and then smack a bunch. I don't know if the NPCs actually return stuff to the soil. Let's actually check that. Oops. Come here. You come off here. And... oh, hold on. I guess I could just go in here and take all the seed back. Here we go. Give me that, give me that, give me that. I want to get him on here before... there you go. Oh, I need his food. Come on. You do this faster. There you go. There's that. Throw it in here. Before it all disappears. Oh, it all disappears. Oh, confounded. Alright, well, never mind. I was trying to see if they would remove the rhizomes and add fertility to the ground. But that's interesting. At least we know that it works. You can smack them around and it does the thing. Right. And how are we doing on the farm? 76%. And the peas are ready. Okay, let's harvest the peas. You know what? I can get him to work on that. I'll harvest them, and then I will get him to come work the field to see if we can get some of these rhizomes back. Let's add those in there, and let's add him in there. Now, let's watch the field. Does he add stuff to the field? He probably needs to hit it like 5 or 6 times for it to work. And I don't think so. They need to make the sickles or something do massive damage to regenerate those things. Yeah, they're starting to pull off the field. No fertility added. So he's going through and clearing them, but they're not actually adding fertility to the field, right? Yeah, see that? It's not actually adding any fertilization. Okay, let's smash this one. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So, I mean, it's probably wasting the durability of my blade, but if it takes that tons of soil out of the field, like look at the fertility of this field. Oh, that was quick. Finished off my blade. The fertility of this field is super low on ash fertilizer, right? And I was getting a ton of ash fertilizer back from doing that. So I'll just punch them. Yeah. Punch him out. Punch him out. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, so that's fine. He can go back to, I don't care if he's working in there. It does not matter. He's not going to do anything for us, so up you get. Sir, come on back to your well. Get back to working in your well for forever. Sweet farmer Wesley. Alright, so we are at 37% on the fine quality, or the high quality stuff, and we are at 81% on the common. So we're going to go hook up with Eli here at the center of base, and we're going to get sorted out what we do next. I think I want to put the seeds back in the, whatever these things are called, the cabinets. We got an extra, 50%, more than 50% increase in our seed stock for each level, plus we get a bunch of common from the flax. That's pretty awesome. To the building for today. Okay, we're back. I got Eli with me. Hello, Eli.
Hello, hello.
Nadia May is the character. That's why all these things are labeled like so. Like every building on this platform, I think, is yours. I'm just finishing up repairs on my chess piece. All the stuff that's made in here is apparently better to have it repaired. That way you avoid re-quenching a new item. I don't know if it improves if it's better to do that with, like if it saves any material. I don't think so, but
yeah, no, actually, I think I've tested it and it doesn't.
Okay, so the repair 100% is the same as building a new one, but you don't quench.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Although, surprisingly enough, the cost of weapons aren't actually that high. Like, for example, the cost of an iron sword is 4 hardwood and 4 iron.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Which actually isn't bad at all.
Mm-mm.
Like, we could make 100 of those.
Yeah, this is on PVE server, so we got half the resource gathering of a PvP environment. So you definitely get better. You could definitely quickly cram out some pretty good material. Did I make some XP for repairing that or no? I don't think I got XP for repairing, did I? Interesting. All right. Yeah. I think right about here is the plan. I'm gonna park my horse right here. And I'm actually, Eli, I'm going to take apart this loop here because the length of the distance of a triangle, across a triangle, from there to there is different than the distance from there to there. Does that make sense? So if we have these in here...
I'm looking from the architect's bench, but yes, I totally can see that.
You know what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're talking about, yes. We have tested that extensively before on other games that use the same system.
Yeah, Conan Exiles uses this same build system. And it's wonderful. It's just, you gotta get to know how it works. Otherwise it gets very confusing and very annoying.
But not quite as confusing as the way we attached that tower. You remember that? the main
Oh,
tower on our
gosh, yeah.
castle build, I was like, wait,
That
this
was
doesn't
weird.
match up proper.
That was bizarre. That was a fun build. Too bad that server went down when we were kind of at the height of the build.
It got caught in a house fire.
Yeah, so we were playing on a
And it
on
took
an
like
Excel
4
server.
months for it to come back, and by that time, everything was dead, and we had moved on to different games. So that was very sad. Spent multiple hours just stacking mugs for my bar.
That's true, you did. Okay, so I'm gonna extend. Just forgot about that. Oh yeah, it was the best looking pub in town. Let's put these in. We literally stacked like 16 mugs on the counter just to make them look like they were ready to be washed. Yeah, into legitimate, like, impressive shaping. Okay, so right across from Sheraton's door here is where we're talking about doing the centerpiece. So, okay. So somewhere in here, we're gonna put the centerpiece. So if this is the around this curve, so I really wish I could zoom out, look down from the hills. I'll give you guys a look down from that ridge later. You can stand right up there and have a good view. But what do you think of doing it like right aligned with his gate, or should we move it over one? Oh, what?
I was thinking one of the ones that I'm standing on here is
why?
good for like center. I was just looking at from up there, and it looks centered from around here.
Okay, sounds fine to me. Let's pull these. I'll pull this out. Oh, we got to put the central round in, right? So how we start this is we're going to hit place on these, and what we do is instead of attaching it, it's going to snap to. To change the snap to, it's Control Q. So that would let us kind of free place it, so we could place something that was weirdly not connected. We don't want that, so we want it to snap, and then we hit T to switch it to the triangular pieces. And I'll place that one in. And then I can actually rotate that with Q. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I'm going to go like that. The triangle is pointing to the right. You don't really rotate, you're actually switching...
Oh, yes.
There you go. You're switching your anchor point. Then I'll actually take this one out for Eli's sanity. So then we have to decide, well, we're going to go there. So we want to follow sanity patterns. And I'm going to get these first ones going. Okay, so let's hit T, bring up the triangular ones, and we can decide what are we doing. Going to the right again, or what? Point them in? I don't know. How do we do this? Let's go... Oh, I can't point them in, can I? No, they only go... Oh, that's interesting. Well, we'll go off to the right then, because the other one's pointed that way as well. I don't know if that makes sense of just kind of placing them so that they follow a pattern. Okay, so that's...
pointing them in would be a lot nicer.
They can't point in.
I know.
Yeah,
unless well, for the actual physical anchor points of the build.
Yeah, because it's attaching to Oh, I see what you're saying. So these triangles have anchor points. So we just need to think about where we're placing those pillars. We're gonna put pillars in. So if we remove this thing, we don't wreck the guild, right? I mean, we don't need that thing to have the guild. So let's pull out the... Oh, we're gonna lose the... we won't lose anything. I don't think so. No, we'll just lose the level. It'll just be one level down. So we're gonna take this down. Now this is going to probably... as a message. Kerbam! Valerian Order Guild Boundary Marker has been destroyed. No, somebody attacked us. Oh, oops. I forgot I didn't have a spare. I'm not just moving it.
Awkward.
Very, very awkward. Come here, Ranker. This is my horse Ranker. He's annoying. Because he took forever to tame, compared to the other ones. He's a decent level horse, but for starter, but that's what it is. How's that? How's that build? What's it build gonna take?
Copper, clay, stone, hardwood, and a decent amount of each. But it's all stuff we have, so.
35 to 40 each. Yeah. Right, are you grabbing it or?
I am.
I will go put another layer down because we know we want a third layer of foundation. Wait, what? You are what? Oh, Sheraton's here. Hello, Sheraton. He's not in. So I'm going to place more foundations around here. So now what we do is we go opposite. Oh, interesting. I see. Right, so this is not going to work at all. All of that to make those things still connect is not going to work.
Yeah, I think
Is it?
Oh, I saw something. I'm not sure if it's the same thing you saw.
We'll see. We may have done this whole thing for a little bit of weird nothing. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and
Welcome, Trojan.
hello, sir. We're on recording right now, so I'm just actually setting up the foundations for the centerpiece. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put the.
Did you make this? I was gonna say you should probably have made this center without being connected and just remade it from here. Because or else once you get to like around here, this hill is too high.
What are you saying? Top one should be where? Or the furthest one should be where?
Right here.
Right out there?
Level with this.
Okay, we got a bunch of these for testing, so let's do that. And that's it. And then the dens. You can't go up that high. See how much higher that is? So that piece would be, because even if you freeform it, like Control Q, so you can free place them.
I'll just have to make it to where there's a staircase. That,
yeah. Well, what we'll do is we'll come to
okay,
here,
yeah.
And then at about here, somewhere between here and where this test one is, that we just put in there. We would start stepping up, so we can have the plaza go out and step its way up.
Yeah.
So if you look at these pillars, if you mouse over one of these, not pillars, foundations, you see the little dot point there? That's the actual anchor point. So when you try to place a pillar on it, that's the point it anchors on. So the triangles are not centered. So you can either place it on a joint between them where I'm standing, or you can place it in this case in the squares, you can place it on the middle, air quotes, where that dot is. When it's like that. When it's a triangle piece, you have to place them. See what I mean? It's weird how they place. So the positioning of the triangular foundation isn't just aesthetics, it actually matters for the placement of pillars, and the pillar determines the next layer. See how the foundations are all pointing to the center?
I see.
That's what we're going for, right? Or do you want them, or do they need to go the different directions?
It doesn't actually matter because we can put them on the squares.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better positioning than this. Yeah, this is going to hit immediately into needing to go up. Like, the next layer, I don't even know if we can fit the next layer in.
We can probably do either one end stairs or just straight stairs off of this too.
Yeah, it's possible. Okay, so that foundation is the max size for that. For this particular work. Okay, so this piece is in. I'm curious if we can even get another set of foundations out here. Nope. Look at that. That's going to bugger me up. We might need to raise this up.
Raise it up or move it one back. But
I'm okay with raising it one. Oh, I was going to say, where'd Sheridan go? But he's getting the vantage point. Getting the bird's eye view. So if we raise it up one height, then we get a better positioning, because right now everything outside of this has to go up. Yeah. Not as far as it did over here. We can't afford to go that high, but if we go, say, another like 2x4 height sort of thing.
Yeah, like half a block high.
Yeah, we would be able to handle that. And my concern is that when we get to that end, we'll be too far and we'd have to go down. But we can afford to go down, so. Alright, let's, is this centered okay for both of you guys? Because this is about as close to the centerpiece that we talked about before on the road. And it gives us a position that goes 70 from here is just out past the guild shop and just up into that first set of rocks where Eli's running up near those copper and stuff.
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
Alright, so we'll fix up the height here and we'll be back with you in a moment. I'm concerned that the positioning is going to be...
Yeah, it's come nicely off it as well.
So we're back in. We're looking at a rather... I just hit record. We're looking at a little bit of a problem. Our valley design, our whole beautiful design will not work. And here's the kicker with this build system. The stairs are a bit of a grief, and so is the elevation. So we got a nice open, relatively smooth place, but if we want to build this entire space on a level, it's going to have to be on one level, because here's what happens. The stairwells have to be attached to a foundation. So we can attach them here, we can attach them on the edge, we can even put them on the edge of the foundations like this in some spots. In this case, it's, there you go. Here it can go to the ground. That one can't. This is too high, or too far into the ground, because you can't put anything that clips into the ground, basically. More than like a few pixels. That works, that one works, that one doesn't. So
I see.
that's going to be a little finicky. But here was the idea, was to build a keep up in here. The only way we could get away with that is if we actually build off of that main platform that we're working on now and find a way to build on floors. Yeah. So if you place a floor piece at the top of a stairwell, let's attach a stair to... let's throw it up here, for instance. Touch the right way. How's that? There we go. So if I've got a stair there, and hold on, and let's go up. There we go. Fortnite our way up. See, we can build stairs up, right? We could also build ceilings off of those stairs. So we could build up into the hill off of whatever main ground floor we do, but it's going to come in ceiling format, not in foundations, which would be absolutely terrible if it was a PvP environment, of course. But then we can build
one foundation and
exactly.
You lose the entire thing.
So we can build walls down to make the keep look solid, if we can manage to get them to clip into the ground properly, which we may have to do some finicky weird stuff at the bottom, like put in foundations to close it. That is, of course, that's how that connects. But so yeah, that's gonna be, this is a giant mess everywhere, and we're throwing boards left and right, and you don't get almost anything back from stuff. So
one branch apiece.
Yeah, that's awesome. One of the 8, and none of the rest of the stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is take this thing back out. Probably all of this shenanigans. Now, I think the marker's finished, right? But I think this height, or extremely close to this height that we're standing on, is where our goal is going to be to hit, right? Does that make sense to you, Eli?
Yeah, that probably a good height, if not a touch lower.
This problem, any lower, and we have this, because this tile right here is not fit a foundation. It's just really annoying. We can get past it.
The reason why I said a touch lower is just because over here you've got the opposite, in which you can't build very many more because it's too high. Right?
Mm-hmm. So that's fine. I'm okay with sacrificing that, because the other end is clipping up towards the farm. This one we've got to get all the way across there, and I think this is the lowest point. I don't think we're gonna have. I think we can. Yeah, we can go all the way across here, eh? Oh,
alright,
yeah.
That works.
Okay, so that height will function. Barely. So that's our height. So that's what we'll do. We'll get this started to get a bit of this more sorted out. Climb. That's huge stamina drain. Let's eat a bit. Oops, not drink the soup, but okay, soup's tasty too. So the circle that he's standing on right now, we will adjust that to the height, to match the height of this thing that we built there. Now, I don't know if we might be able to link directly to it, but so we get that height snap, and that should cover everything in the foundation. Then we got to figure out where or which material we're going to use in what sections, and go out from there. So this may take a day or so. If this episode's late, you know why? Because this is a little more effort and finickiness than I expected. But you learn and you build. So shall we get to our building, Eli?
We shall do our utmost best.
Your vote of confidence is overwhelming. Or underwhelming.
Oh,
Or
I see.
overwhelming. Alright, we'll be
What
back
is the opposite?
when we've got a little more to show you. So those 2 pillars, there's going to be 6 of those going around in a circle around the central base. Yeah, so there'll be 6 of them around. It'll make sense when we are over there and we got them built. So we're going to, next thing we're going to do is start pulling out the stone foundations, and we'll replace that 3-layered circle with stone foundations. I'm going to take a more gentle walk down. Last time I was up there, I jumped off this way, and it did like 1/3 of my health damage, which is uncomfortable. Up here and see how that works. Okay, so we got, these are the beautiful stone foundations. Let's see how they look. Ooh, fancy. Now if I hit T, that switches to these. So these don't have a centerpiece. See.
You see my dilemma.
So if I'm attaching to there, it isn't yeah, I can't switch the anchor here. We're trying to figure out where because if you look at these, there's an anchor point. See that little dot down there with the swirl there? That's the point. Does that matter?
No, it doesn't.
Not at all for that piece. Okay, then we'll skip. We'll skip the unnecessary, and we'll. But that is interesting that those foundations are entirely. Can you just place over the wood?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Whoa! Flying lumber. Did you see that? It just landed way the heck over there.
No, I didn't see that piece. Flying.
Yeah,
no.
it's over by those other foundations on the hill. That was impressive. It literally landed like beside the lower of the 2. Okay, so that's the centerpiece. Then if we grab the boundary marker.
Or the bound marker.
Oh, right. We have no way of knowing the direction this is going to sit. That's not at all centered. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that isn't.
No, it's not even remotely close. Thanks, devs. Come on. They make this fence that's perfect, like, it's entirely bizarre without even having a template for you for where you're placing it. So now I can't finish it without, if I delete it, everything goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to move it, like, 1 2x4 further to that way. And
an inch and a half.
very slightly, yeah. But I can't. It's gone now, so we now have to rebuild. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, it's only 18 minutes if you're on it per build.
Bloody hell.
It's a half-hour build.
Be back in a bit. So it doesn't let you, if you're placing them, good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck trying to place it precisely. People who play these games quite frequently, at least in the PVE environment, really like their building features, and one of the things that is extremely frustrating is when the devs don't take that into consideration. So this is as good as it's going to get. But that's our what is it, building stage 1 or whatever, boundary marker level 1. So if we click on there now, we know level 1 is a 35 meter fief range and 20 meter extended range. So that's the next step. So we'll continue as we I'll keep coming back in and showing you what we do as we're building it. We've got a bunch of foundations built now and some pillars built and some other things, so I'm gonna fiddle with getting all this in place. Okay, so we've got the outer circle now placed. And I think Eli's going to start putting foundations in. So I just want to point out that when you place the upgrade foundation, this had wood underneath it, it just replaces the tile. It doesn't break things down like it would if you deleted the foundation. Like if I delete this one, anything on top of it falls and collapses. So the replacing and upgrading is nice. That's one thing they did well with this. I appreciate that one for sure. So found pillars going in next. Those are pretty. I like how they land as broken pieces. Alright, so now the center plaza's got its first layer in. Ooh, I didn't notice these foundations. Look at these foundations. They got like this little funky thing on the edges. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to continue this idea of laying out the next layer. We'll include a set of stairs. I think that's going to work. And you come around either side and you get some stairs up. There. There. And then we oddly have to go up here and we have to place the foundation there because you can't attach. You can attach a square to this, which is weird. You can attach it, but you can't attach the triangle. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, next update is we're working on some test levels here. So the idea is this thing's gonna get bigger as it levels up. So it'll go kind of up this central spire thing here, the central column. Don't fall off. Apparently, it really hurts. So there's another ring around here, and this will be some sort of roof access. We'll see how it evolves from here, but the foundation, the ground level, we can expand out this entire plaza out over there, and a little bit on this side over here towards the farm. Probably have some sort of workspace over there for kitchen-ish type of stuff. Ah, morning has come. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna probably flip out.
Wait,
You know
but
what?
you
I
did
gotta.
ownership to me.
Hmm?
But you forked over ownership to me, so
That's right,
I don't know
we
what to
did.
do
Yeah,
now.
we'll see. I do want to check out these fields though. Let's slip over here and see how this farm went. Perfect quality, perfect high quality flax. Oh, one thing I did note, I oopsed earlier, and I had went and was talking about the plant stuff, but I hadn't actually activated this attentive planting 1, so I didn't get the chance for the 3x on the tier 1 seeds. So all those 200 and something seeds we got was without that buff, which is the whole point of waiting, but you know, that's alright. This stuff's worth a little bit more XP, but not much. Premium flax seeds. I didn't notice there was a higher category than that. So we got, out of that, we got 245 high quality flax. We've got 5 high quality flax seeds from the 7, and we got, we planted 7, we got 7 seeds back. 2 of them went to premium load. Okay. We should get some more high quality out of this stuff, which is also perfect. So I'll harvest up the rest of this and we'll check the math on what's left, and then we'll end the video there. Be right back with you guys. I will show you the flax product that we got from that one, so let's have a look at that before we're done. We got, let's sort out here. We have 168 common flax seeds, so that's more than we started with. We have under 100, or yeah, just over 100. We got probably a 50% increase in the number of that. We started with 7 high quality flax seeds. We now have 49 between the high quality and the other, and we got 2 premium seeds off the high quality. We also have 249 high quality flax. We also made 2,226 common flax. That's awesome. Barley seeds were from me walking around smacking things gathering earlier. So a very, very hearty harvest indeed for the day's harvest. It was all flax except for a little bit of pea plants. So hopefully that's useful for us going forward. I think the seeds were somewhere in here. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I'll solve those in there. That. Lovely. And then we'll go look at the other stuff we got, because we got a pile of it still sitting over. I think I'm actually encumbering this horse. Jeepers. We got this horse and myself heavily encumbered. That's awesome. Okay, there it is. There's the common flax. 3,864 low quality flax, 2,226 common flax, and 245 high quality flax on that one afternoon's harvest. So it's super short in the video, but it was actually like multiple hours. because we just left everything fallow or sitting there and we're busy building. So hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic time. Thank you again, Eli, and the brief visit from Sheraton. But thank you, Eli, for all the help getting this all sorted out.
Yes.
Much appreciated, and we will continue to do the progress, show you the progress as we build, and get this beautiful plaza finished with a nice viewing area, and we'll see how it turns out. And then we'll probably be like, nah, it's wrong. Let's move it over 3 feet to the left. Alright, well that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic evening. And we'll see you in the game.